Well, if you thought we were done talking about Zach Bryan, we're not.
Back in the headlines, but for his music, not for his emotional abuse accusations.
Well, it's a better thing to be in the news for.
Yeah. Zach Bryan leads the Billboard Music Awards nominations with 18.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. Followed by Taylor Swift with 16. Morgan Wallen with 15. So what do these three people all have in common? Well, two of them
are hated by Zach Bryan.
Yes. So Zach has been vocal about his distaste towards Taylor Swift, and we're not sure why, or like, I don't even know if it's real, but he's had those tweets that he deleted where he wrote Kanye West over Taylor Swift.
He then apologized, but he said it.
Yeah.
It was out. And then obviously, we all know why.
Last night we lit the liquor
after his
out.
ex-girlfriend, Brianna Chickenfry, said she was singing a bit of that song and she got in a lot of trouble.
He freaked the fuck out.
Yes, her words, to be quoted exactly. So it's
funny.
The red carpet run-ins will be hilarious that night. Imagine if Morgan Wallen brings Brianna Chickenfry as his date.
We need Morgan Wallen to bring her to the Billboard Music Awards.
Yes.
And Zach Bryan walks the carpet right after them.
Yes, and Taylor Swift opens the show.
If the Billboard Music Awards are smart, they will do every creative cutaway that they can.
Yes.
Because we all want Zach Bryan's reaction when Morgan Wallen is either on stage or like, imagine Morgan Wallen's performing last night and they just cut to Zach in the crowd.
And then they cut to Brianna Chickenfry singing it.
Come on. We need this to happen.
We need to produce the Billboard Music Awards.
Billboard, come through.
Because we know exactly what the people want. But meanwhile, Brianna is living her best life, saying she will never date again.
She's living it up in Vegas last weekend for F1. She was partying with the Chainsmokers. They were playing last night. She was singing along, not a worry in the world.
She's the new Ariana. She's on her revenge tour.
Yes, she's the new Ariana Maddox.
Yes, she is. And then maybe she will get her own reality show. But she says she's writing a book. So.
Yeah, I saw that. She said she's back to her normal self because the last year she was basically just living Zach's life.
Living under the shadow
doing her
of
own
Zach.
career.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it was a toxic relationship. I think all this coming out and this happening was good for her. As much as it hurt at the, every breakup and all heartache hurts, but.
She said she's never dating again and she's married to her career.
Yes.
Is that what she said? Something like that?
That's what she said.
I mean, she does have to be careful about what she says because she also said she would never date a famous person.
Yeah.
Then she dated a famous person. So.
Never say never, chicken fry.
And she has been called out for things she said in the past that she either changes her opinion on or it doesn't add up.
That's why if you're a person in the public eye, you should never give like definitive things.
Answers.
Yeah,
I will never do this.
Like never will I ever, or you know what I mean? Because your words live forever, and people are going to come back,
especially on the internet.
Exactly, and people are going to come back and be like, "You said." So no definitives. She's like, obviously, she's going to date again unless she's going celibate and becoming a nun.
Well, that's what she also said. She's also like, I'm never having sex again. I'm like, girl, live your best life. She said she came back from Vegas with a bunch of new crushes, which when you're single, you should always have like 2 or 3 crushes.
Who doesn't come back with Vegas
with a couple
You
come back with a boyfriend, usually.
It's true.
This is what she keeps saying, because I think she's got fans that didn't realize who she was before Zach. She's like, this was me before Zach. Like, I had my career. I was doing all this stuff.
I was fun.
And then she kind of lost herself, but she's finding herself again. So we're happy for that.
And who else is really happy is Grace O'Malley.
Is she?
Well, I think she's happy she's not with Zach.
Yes. We don't
She
know.
was interviewed about her dating experience, and she was saying she was on Hinge, and the only problem with that is people keep asking her
For Zach Bryan tickets?
Yeah, for Zach Bryan tickets, and just about what's going on with them. Kind of suck. Like, you're trying to look for a boyfriend, you're trying to look for a relationship, and all anyone wants to know is the tea on your best friend and the drama going on in her life.
Totally on Hinge, but here's the thing about Hinge. Everybody asks me about other people in my life. My boss is David Portnoy. So they ask me what's Dave like, and then there's other people involved.
And what's that? Who are the other people involved?
Neither here nor there. Oh. Fuck that motherfucker. Yeah, people would be asking me for tickets. I'm like, I don't fuck with that guy.
From seeing that, like, how has that made you figure out what kind of guy you don't want?
I don't fuck with a hick with a vendetta.
A hick with a vendetta. I like that one. I'm going to start using that on all my men.
No, Brianna should use that as the title of her book.
Oh my gosh. Bree, we've got a title for you. Well, Grace has a title for you, but.
Yeah. Well, it was like a collaborative process that we came up with.
Or that should be Dave Portnoy's next diss track, A Hick with a Vendetta.
With all the diss tracks he's coming out with, like he could make a whole album.
Yeah. We can call the album Hick with a Vendetta.
Yeah, even an EP, it's fine.
Yeah. Shorter play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still waiting for Grace to speak out more about the whole situation. I don't know when her and Bree will resume their podcast. It's been on a break for about 2 months or so.
And you know what they say about breaks?
But now that they're broken up, I could see them
reconnecting again.
Because I think that's what the whole break was about, because their friendship was falling apart.
I have a feeling Brianna's going to go and do something on her own.
That's what's funny, because she would post on social media that her and Zach wanted to start a podcast together. And it's like, okay, that aged well.
I just can't see him speaking in long format.
No.
I just don't. I mean, I'm sure he could.
What's the podcast going to be? Him yelling at her?
I just don't think that's his strength from what we know about him.
Well, we know that they're rebranding BFFs. Dave is apparently leaving, so it'll just be Bree and Josh, and they're going to kind of rebrand it.
Well, because he was basically saying, like, he's like, I'm so old.
I'm too old to talk about 18-year-olds.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I feel that way sometimes.
Yeah, that's you sometimes.
Yeah. What?
What's the TikTok trend?